guys, it's me once again bringing you another anime classic. This time we are playing. I am bringing out a new Let's Play, and this time we are playing Choujikyuu Yousai Macross, Scrambled Valkyrie. And of course, the only thing you need to know here is that this game can be quite difficult. I did a practice run of this last night, and well, the trick in all this is just basically know your terrain and you'll be just fine. So with that, let's go with Choujikyuu Yousai Macross. Now you can choose between Hikaru, Max, and Media. I'm gonna go with Hikaru Ichijo. Hikaru Ichijo is really Rick Hunter. For anybody who is a fan of Robotech. Of course, you're facing off against the Zentradi. And the one thing you want to do is you want to switch forms. That's the key to actually surviving through a game. That's the whole key to surviving the game. You have three forms: Fighter, Gerwalk, and Guardian. This is, of course, his Gerwalk. And this is Guardian. So for the most part, I'm going to be in Gerwalk mode. Now for those who have seen Robotech or Macross, if you don't know what the story is about, well, it's about I'll just say this. It's about the struggles that go on within the UN spaces. With the following pilots of Hikaru Ichijo, Roy Fokker, Maximilian Genius, and plenty others. But those I really mentioned, though, they actually play a big role in the anime. Of course, the Choujikyuu series has branched out a bit. Like there was Macross, then there was its sequel, Southern Cross, then its spin-off series, August and Mosbida. I actually have two of the series, really. Now the thing is, when Robotech actually came out, it just became an amalgamation of all the series pushed into one. So therefore, a little bit of everything was meshed into the opening that was Robotech. Like for one, part came from Mospidam, another part came from Macross. It wasn't a clusterfuck of things, but it was something. And I think I stated this before, but your forms will actually save you throughout this game. So for the most part, if you are playing this for the first time, just know what I'm doing with certain forms. Like here, well, you can use any form. But if I were you, for the most part, I suggest you stick with the quickest form. Like either Gerwalk or Fighter. Fighter has the best speed, but its shots are fairly weak. However, if you switch to Gerwalk, you can score quite a bit of hits, but you won't get as much. However, if you were to go into Guardian, you can fire a lot of macro missiles, but you can set yourself up as a big target. There are 7 stages, and yes, I plan to go through all the stages. And if you guys don't know who that is, then shame on you. That is Lin Min Mei. So yes, one of the proper tips in playing this game is knowing which of the 3 forms could actually fit throughout the stage. Like here, I'm going to be using Gerwalk, because like I said, there's good reason why I'm using Gerwalk. Gerwalk has drop bombs. And for the most part, there will be a lot of ground enemies on this stage. So therefore, Gerwalk is best. They call it Battleoid, but I prefer calling it Gerwalk. Too bad this wasn't a 2-player game. It might have been awesome as a 2-player game. So you note how the Gerwalk just drop bombs? I love the drop bombs. So here you want to switch the fighter. But things get too hairy. Switch to Gerwalk. Or if not, go with this. Go with Guardian. And we pick up a meme icon. And it's like I said, it's why you need to switch forms very often. Because once you switch icons, or know the benefits of switching icons, victory, of course, will be assured. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you hit them hard and fast. That's why I switch fast. The hell, man? Now this second boss, pretty simple. All you need to do is remember to move out the way. Because you can shoot the big shots back. Once you get rid of its barrier wings, all you need to do is pelt it down with lasers. And it'll fall just like that. It also helps if you're powered up at level 3. For the most part, Gerwalk is the way to go. I mean, Gerwalk is simply the way to go. You can attack from all sides. But that happens. But let me not... Yeah, that didn't happen. That really didn't happen. But anyway. I was doing this on practice last night. So I did kind of crash quite a bit. It's not as bad as the last stage, though. Now, what was I saying? For the most part, you want to be in Gerwalk. Because most of your enemies are going to go right at you. And there will be a lot of enemies attacking you up and down. Plus, come on, it wastes a lot of enemies on the fly. Now, I suggest on this, you do switch to Guardian. And switch to Gerwalk. And then switch back to Guardian. Then, of course, switch back to Gerwalk. For the most part, if you switch to fighter, you're taking a big risk because you have no defense against your high speed in fighter mode. But mind you, if you've seen my Area 88 run, it happens too. I crashed once. I crashed once, and for the rest of the game, I just went beast. So here you're going to, well, basically take down this drone by just shooting at it. I'm using Guardian for this mode because you can actually score more hits in Guardian mode than you would in Gerwalk or in either fighter or Gerwalk. But you can cover more fire in Gerwalk, though. Damn Batroids. But yes, you want to do that. Just keep firing and firing and firing away. Just keep firing away. Now, of all the anime I've seen, Macross is my personal favorite. Because it only proves one thing. It wasn't about the story is really about, harmony. That's what the main story was really about. And to this very day, that's what it still is about, harmony. So let's go after this dude in Guardian form. I mean, if you really think about it, it just basically just broke the barriers about, you know, supposing if there was an alien race and they were just curious about us. At first they wanted war, but now, you know, after getting along, understanding each other, just through a song. I said, really, if you think about it, that anime just taught us, you know, life is worth understanding. Not many people understand that. 3 down, 4 to go. And that's Roy Fokker. I'm going to take a risk here. Because for the most part, you want to be in fighter mode because this stage can get stupidly fast. If you're not careful. Ugh. Sheesh. I blame lag. I seriously blame lag for that. In story, Roy actually died. In the remake, Roy still died, but he died a hero's death. He didn't die a bullshit way. See if I can try this again. Bullshit. Yee! Yeah. Oh, I should have stayed. I should have stayed. Okay, in this case, I did the 3rd time. Now I know what I'm going to do. It's time to save state. You know what? Let's change up to max. Because I haven't shown max, so I might as well show off max. Switch up as max. And as you can see, he has a different weapon. He has a Vulcan instead of a laser. But I need to really attack it. I was really attacking it as Hikaru. I didn't really attack it as max. So I'm going to show Amelia. The dub call him Guardian. In the original, they call him Betroid. Media has, well, damn. Fiery Vulcan. Some history about her is she and Max actually got married. And this is right after, they first met. Because she was supposed to kill him, but apparently she fell for him. Right after he bested her in combat. Not just aerial combat, but hand-to-hand as well. Damn. Okay, I know what I need to do. I need to switch. If it gets too fast, I need to switch. But I just showed you everybody, though. I showed you they're different. I just showed you Max and Midia. Or Midia. Over here in the English, they call her Miria. So for the most part, I am going to go into Gerwalk and help to slow down a bit. Really, game? I had to go like that, huh? Very well. Let's do this, man. In this case, I'm going to save. When I get to the hard part. But really, this part I really do die at, though. Let me do this. See that? Damn lag. Uh-oh. After all that, I finally got through. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I'm switching to Batroid here. For anybody who is expecting a perfect run, forget it. It's not happening. There you go. Plan averted. so much averted. That, of course, is the Choujikyuu Yousai Macross. And, well, we are inside the Choujikyuu Yousai Macross. And the Zentradi are attacking us. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm being attacked by watermelons. Damn you, Zentradi! Now, for those who are macro savvy, did you know that Zor really never existed in the macro storyline? He only existed in the Southern Cross storyline. So therefore, when it was dubbed as Macross, when it was dubbed as Robotech over here, it didn't make sense. You get points if you can actually guess what theme song this is. That actually came from the show. I'm quite curious as to who actually married Min-Mei. Because I know that Hikaru married Misa. Roy and Claudia were supposed to be married, but he died before that ever happened. As for the girls, the trio, they probably made it with the Zentradi spies. Yeah. I'm a bastard. I know what I'm doing. Giving them a taste of all three. Oh yeah, you also get bonus points if you can guess what the event was. Of course, I think Britai was Britar, not Britai. It's not Britai. It's the other guy. I forgot his name too. But he's the one who wanted war and domination and everything else. He was opposite of Britai. And it wasn't Zor either. Hey there, guys. I'm right behind you. And guess what? I'm shooting you down. Get off our land. So far, so good. And as Misa Hayes, aka Lisa Hayes in Robotech, here your enemy is the ship itself. So what you want to do here is you want to switch to Gerwalk. Like I said, you can attack more efficiently in the Gerwalk mode than any other mode. Just keep dropping bombs on everyone. Switch to Batroid if you want to take out the other Batroids. Now don't worry, just ride the stage, don't do anything but fire. Just stay in this form, you'll be just fine. Avoid the shots as best you can, because you do have a shield. As I said before, just ride the stage. Don't try to fight against it, just move with it. Now this stage reminds me of the Project 4 stage boss on the last level of Area 88. This is where you need to switch. That's the reason why you need to switch. That's the reason why you need to switch. Because if you don't switch, that's what's going to happen. When you get to that area, like I said, it would have been so much better if it was a two-player game. Now, believe it or not, there was also an arcade game. 3 arcade games. There was Choujikyuu Yousai Macross, Choujikyuu Yousai Macross 2, and Macross Plus. I actually played Macross Plus when I was in Japan. Quite a treat, but you know, it had better music than the first 2 Macross games. Because the first 2 games were more than like a race. And the Metroid was treated more like a special form than like a regular form. Although I have to say, the music in this stage is pretty awesome. Oh. Why'd I do that? Alright. Let's do this again, because I kind of messed up there. Yes, I'm leaving all the game overs in. Because like I said, it is... You're going to see it as it is. And it can be pretty difficult if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, the main idea you want to do while you're in this stage is hit everything fast and hard. That's the reason why I say I'm sticking with this mode. Because this mode is more safer. The fighter isn't as safe as the Gerwalk. And if all else fails, well, the fighter is more like for evasion. Switch, switch. Swing back, forward, back. Oh, I should have went forward. Oh well, that's what save states are for. Forward, back, forward, back, forward. Switch modes. I did say after 3 tries, then I had to bust out doing save states. There have been many Macross games, especially the one on various consoles. Even the later consoles had a few Macross titles, but they weren't as widely known. So now that we're shooting out these little shrimp, we're fighting against a giant lobster. A giant space lobster, folks. That's right, a giant space lobster. Because why not? Now this giant space lobster only has a few attacks. A ring laser and of course his chest beam. But if you manage to take everything else out, he's just a sitting duck. So this is why you even need to be in Batroid form. So you can take them out more swiftly and efficiently. So that is the form I use for most bosses. Unless they got multiple spots, that's why I had to take them out. And here's the last stage. The last stage in which you gotta be very careful. And this is where my logic comes in. If the enemies won't kill you, the stage will. Plus, the background will definitely be jacking up your vision because it's going one way. See it like that? You can easily get jacked up by the background. And this is why I'm going to go safe state. Just don't focus on the background. That's a real big trick right there. You don't focus on the background. So, my best advice is use your slowest unit. Namely, Guardian. Guardian form is the slowest unit, so therefore, it's better for you to actually get through this stage as best you can. Also be careful, these are spores, of course. So you want to get rid of the spores. So you want to get rid of everything that's around here. Whether you're taking a high route or the low route. Just make a beeline for it, you know? And destroy this thing, which is the core. While in Batroid form. I don't trust my fighter form, so therefore... That's a trap. Don't go for it. That too is also a trap. Don't go for it. Mainly just stay in the center. Let the stage guide you. Switch. And just go up really, really close. I remember on my practice run, I actually switched forms, and that's what killed me. So here comes the final conflict. It is endgame time here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to Valkyrie form. Although slow, what you want to do is you want to take out this bastard right here. This little monster baby. I think I'll W Eraserhead. And once you destroy the tank, fire up on his ass. Because believe it or not, this is the final boss. Gee, I don't remember this from the anime, do you? Also, when he starts using his telekinetic powers to try to suck you in, just stay back. Or if you can't, just switch forms. Switch to fighter. And then back to Valkyrie. See? This way, once you do that, you know it's over. Yeah, switching, of course, is your best friend. And with that, it's all over. And the monster dies in a hideous vat of its own goo. He decided to die. But I could find my way. Our peace will be back soon. Soon be back. So that was it, folks. That was Choujikyuu Yousai Macross. Scrambled Valkyrie. Being that this is one of my favorite sci-fi dramas that I've ever watched, the only closeness I would say that would be pretty good at this moment would be, Do You Remember Love? And I think there have been plenty of other Robotech / Macross games, but those are like only a few I can name offhand. So that's it. That was Let's Play Super Dimensional Fortress Macross Scrambled Valkyrie. I have been the Tenkaichi of Gaming, PI7. And I hope to see you soon throughout another Let's Play. So enjoy the ending.